afternoon, sir. I'm inquiring as to whether this cell phone belongs to a Mr. Lingham. Is that correct?
Hi, why do you ask?
Sir, this is important. I work for the FTC's Bureau of Consumer Protection, working to stop unfair, deceptive, and fraudulent business practices for your own protection.
Right, and you are?
Sir, I'm not able to provide that information to you. However, rest assured that I work for the FTC and will do my utmost best to protect you, sir.
Okay, and what?
A complaint has been brought forward claiming that you have committed multiple acts of illegal online activities.
What illegal online activities? And who made these complaints? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Sir, I can't give away the name of any other information pertaining to the issuer of the complaint. However, if you need further information regarding the charges you are held accountable for, I'm able to release that information to you. In which case, I urge you to come down to the police station here at Salt Lake City Police Department, and we can provide you with more details on this case.
What?
Unless, of course, you'd like to settle this matter quietly without paying a visit to the station.
Whoa, hold on. Easy, Tiger. What exactly am I being charged for? And what are we talking about when you say we can settle this quietly?
Mr. Lingham, the penalty for the fraudulent crimes leading to you as the main perpetrator calculates to a total sum of $10,000.
Whoa, I never said that was my name.
Is that not your name, sir?
Listen, buddy. If you ain't telling me your name, I ain't telling you my name. Let's make this fair and square, alright? And $10,000? Are you kidding me?
I fully understand your concerns, Mr. Lingham. Rest assured that we strive to protect our local citizens and close our cases as smoothly and peacefully as possible.
Close our cases? You can kiss my behind. So what, is this what you cops do around here? You just text a local citizen like me out of nowhere and claim that I'm a fraudster? When what you're doing is clearly a fraud? You ever thought about that, huh? How do I know that you're a real cop? And you expect me to go down to the police station? Or pay up? No way. This is bogus.
Once again, sir, I understand your concerns, and we take them with our utmost sincerity. The method of texting individuals to inform the subjects of their charges have been implemented since 2020, and a number of police departments across the states are currently utilizing this method and is shown to be a great success so far. We hope that you can understand what we do here is that we collect and gather data online that pertains to online criminal activities. And since we're able to track down cell phone devices and cell phone numbers, this is how I'm able to text you today.
Alright. You sound like you've done your homework. So, what kind of online criminal activities are we talking about here, huh?
Oh, thank you for your understanding of this serious situation, sir. The online activities that myself is specifically looking into include, but are not limited to, identity theft, phishing, and what is known as the Badger game. And we have reason to believe through our data that you are at risk of receiving a felony charge.
A felony charge? For what?
Yes, sir. I'll explain to you of your criminal charges, but before that, let me tell you this. If the value subjected to the fraud in question is less than $950, this is a misdemeanor. However, as such in your case, Mr. Lingham, since the amount is over $950, this is considered a felony in the state of Utah.
Whoa, just hold on there a minute. And exactly how much do you think I scammed off whoever is reporting this charge?
Sir, I believe the issuer of the complaint claims to have had a sum of $5,000 that was illegally transferred by you.
No way. No friggin' way. That is total bogus. So I'm being charged of what? Online fraud? That is total bull.
I'm afraid that is to be true according to our system. We have proof here from the issuer stating the details of the events following the transfer of the funds in question. If you would like to see them in person and go through them with us, once again, we'd kindly like to invite you down to the station.
But that's far. That's gonna take me hours up to drive there.
You currently reside in Lehigh, sir?
What? Whoa, okay, how the heck did you find that out?
That would be thanks to our advanced data retrieving system.
What the heck, man? Dude, I never did anything, okay? This has nothing to do with me. Nothing. So go and harass someone else your own size, man.
The issuer of the complaint has stated that you were highly intoxicated at the time of the incident. Would that piece of information help you recall the incident in question?
What? No. I've never gotten that smashed that I'd think of committing something illegal. I mean, come on.
Sadly, there are plenty of cases where the perpetrator holds no recollection of their actions induced by the high levels of alcohol in their body. Hence, a defense claim of having no recollection will not pass in court cases as solid reasoning.
Alright, I get that part. But who the heck would get smashed out of their minds and decide to commit an online fraud? Don't you have to be thinking hard and sober or something to even be able to commit fraud? I mean, you have to be smart, right? How can you do that if you can't even stand on your 2 feet getting wasted?
Indeed, this is a rare case.
Alright, Mr. I Know It All. Then let's hear the details.
What time would you like to come to the station?
No, you texted me, so you do this over text until I say otherwise.
Sure, that's fine.
So, I have a question for you. This online fraud, let's hear the details. I got wasted and I scammed $5,000 somehow online, but how? What was my MO?
We could explain this down at our office, Mr. Langham.
No, I demand to know now.
Okay, very well. Have you ever heard of a badger game?
I might have.
It's when the victims are tricked into compromising positions in order to make them vulnerable to blackmail.
Right, so it's like extortion.
In other words, yes. And in many cases, many of the victims tend to be male. For example, let's say a male perpetrator works in collaboration with a female accomplice who lures a different male victim into a hotel room. In here, they could engage in behavior that could be damaging if exposed to the public, such as sexual acts of behavior or else. And once the victim is trapped, the scammer then reveals that they have evidence. I'm sure you can imagine this evidence can be in the form of photographs, video recordings, etc. And they threaten the victims to expose them unless they abide by certain demands. And this most often involves paying a significant amount of money.
Right, so that's like a typical extortion scenario out of a movie. And how is that done online then?
Great question, sir. The male perp, which is you, is proven to have met the female accomplice through a website providing dating services.
Wait, let me clear things up here, because this is so convoluted, okay?
Sure, I understand.
So, just because I supposedly met this woman online, I also apparently made her extort money from the guy she went to a hotel with? Is that what you're accusing me of?
Correct.
But I have nothing to do with this. I'm telling you, you have got the wrong guy.
And that's what they all say, Mr. Langham. $10,000 to the following bank account, and it'll all be bridge underwater. I recommend you take action immediately for a swift resolution. You wouldn't want a criminal record on you now, would you?
Man, look, I need time to think this through. Even if I were to accept this, I can't come up with $10,000 just like that, alright? This is crazy. I need time.
Ideally, I'd like you to make this transaction ASAP. But upon your request, I will allow you a time frame of 3 days to respond to this request. And to ensure you do not escape, we have surveillance watching you at your residence around the clock. So please make sure to be aware of your situation.
Now that is interesting. Right.
Hi, Jake. This is Caroline. Sorry to message you out of the blue like this. Are you free to chat right now?
Hey, Caroline. Wow. Nice to hear from you. What's up?
So, I'm just going to get straight into it. And I just needed to tell you how sorry I am for all of this. I'm really, truly sorry, Jake.
Whoa, all right there. Easy, Caroline. What's going on? What are you saying sorry to me for?
I know this is so out of the blue and you have no idea what's going on, so I can explain.
Okay, go on.
So, oh gosh, I'm in a bit of trouble with this guy.
What? What do you mean? What kind of trouble? You know I'm not gonna have anyone create problems with my sister-in-law. Tell me and I'll beat them up.
No, Jake, you have to understand. This is my fault. I was the one who got myself into this trouble anyway.
Okay, and how's that?
Well, okay. I know we haven't spoken properly since me and your brother got married.
Right.
But I cheated on him.
Wow.
I know, it was the biggest mistake ever. Trust me, I know. But I can't do this alone. I need help. I know what it looks like, but I'm scared, Jake.
Okay, whoa. Hold your horses, Caroline. You need to explain to me exactly what is going on. So, you cheated on Paul, I got that part.
Right. Yes, I did.
And now you're in some kind of trouble, right?
Right.
With who? The guy you cheated on my brother with?
I think so.
You think so?
I mean, yes, it's him. But it's like he's a completely different man to the man I thought I knew. I just didn't think he'd be the kind of man who'd do this to me or to anyone.
Right, okay.
He used to be this really kind guy. I thought he was nice. My friends said he seemed nice too, and they all liked him. So maybe I was the one who made him do this. Maybe I'm the one who got him so mad that it made him do crazy things. OMG, I pushed him off the edge, didn't I? OMG, this is all my fault, isn't it?
Okay, Caroline, hey. Stop. You've got to calm down, okay? Take deep breaths just for a minute. I mean it, just stop texting me back and take deep breaths.
Okay.
Let me know once you're done.
Okay, I'm done. I'm calm.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yes, I'm fine now.
Okay, now I would call you. I really would. I know this sounds lame, but my bills were pretty high last month and I need to save a bit of cash. Do you get my drift?
Yes, sure. Texting is fine for me, too.
Okay, so let's talk about this over text.
Yes.
Now, before we start, let me ask you a question.
Okay, sure.
Was it you who tried to pretend to be working for the fraud department at FTC earlier?
What? What's FTC?
The Federal Trade Commission?
No. What's that? And fraud department? What do you mean?
Well, this guy pretending to work for them was texting me earlier. He was claiming that I was being charged for online fraud and extortion or something.
What? No. Already?
What do you mean already?
Oh, wait, so what happened?
He was accusing me of things right and left. Just making things up. But I know it's all bogus, of course. It's me. He wanted me to pay $10,000 for hush money. He was the idiot who sounded like he was scamming me, and he had no idea who he was talking to. I could see right through him, you know?
OMG, I'm so sorry.
Nah, nothing for you to be sorry about, but he's a real amateur. I know that for sure. I just played along with it for a while, and I told him that I needed a bit of time to think. So the ball is in my court at the moment.
Okay. OMG. I'm so sorry, Jake. I'm so sorry.
I mean, you gotta explain to me what the heck is going on here, though. You've gotta help me get the entire picture.
Of course. So, that guy who's trying to scam money off of you is meant to target Paul and not you. He doesn't know it, but he's speaking to the wrong guy.
Okay, and why did he want to target Paul to begin with? And then why me?
So I don't know where or how he got this idea from. But one day he mentioned how fun it would be if he could steal money from Paul. He was already cheating with me, being his wife. He thinks he's got the wife, so next he wanted to go for his money.
Whoa, okay, that friggin' son of a cow.
I thought he was joking at first, so I didn't think anything of it. But ever since then, I've had this horrible hunch that he was going to do something. I just didn't want Paul to find out that I was cheating on him. I didn't want to ruin our marriage. So I've kept this totally quiet and just to myself.
Okay, and?
So I gave him your number instead.
Wow, what the heck? Man, I think I'm starting to get this now.
So he has your number and he thinks you're Paul, my husband.
What's his name?
Are you going to do anything bad to him?
Listen, Caroline, you want to help me out here or what?
Scott Parks. That's his name. I'm so sorry, Jake. Please don't tell Paul about this. I'm not ready for that yet.
Right, well, I'll tell you what. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We have got bigger fish to catch first.
Okay, thank you. OMG, thank you so much. I promise I'll talk to him and tell him everything eventually. I swear I will.
Okay, I trust you will too. So this is what we're gonna do. I know someone who can help us sort this out in the right way. He used to work on online fraud cases like this. Let me talk to him and I'll see what I can do.
Okay, that sounds good.
Right then. I'll get in touch with you soon.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Hello, Mr. Langham. Have you reconsidered what we talked about the day before yesterday? I'm expecting to hear good news from you. I expect the $10,000 to be ready and transferred to the specified account. I could issue for an arrest warrant, but I think it's best if we handle this matter just between the two of us. Don't you think? I'd like to know why you aren't responding to my messages. Are you pleading the fifth, or are you planning to go on a run? You do realize that I've allocated my men to cover me and arrest you should you decide to flee, Mr. Langham.
Hi, Jake. So I spoke to Paul and I told him everything. About the cheating, about Scott and you. I just thought you should know.
Hey, yeah, I actually spoke to Paul on the phone earlier too. He told me about it too. I guess you guys are gonna go ahead with the divorce, huh? Are you sure that's the right move?
Yeah, we talked about it over and over again. I think he wants the divorce more than I do, but I had to agree. I mean, I'm the one who's guilty here.
Right, well, I don't want to meddle in your business, but as long as you know what you're doing.
We agreed to figure out the details of the settlement and things after we deal with Scott. We figured the divorce process can wait.
Sure, I agree. That sounds like the best course of action.
I feel so stupid right now. I can't believe this is happening. I don't even know why I did it. Paul is such a nice guy. He's the best husband I could ask for. What was I thinking? I betrayed him.
Listen, I'm not good with these things, okay? But I know that Paul still loves you, and he feels bad for having prioritized work over you for too long. He knows that he should have been more loving towards you too.
But that doesn't mean that I had to go and cheat on him, does it? This is all my fault. Why did I ever do this?
Well, listen, Caroline. You can't turn back time, right? What's done is done. What you make of your life from here on out is up to you. You have got to figure it out yourself, regardless of whether or not you regret your past. You know what I'm saying here?
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Alright, well, I gotta go.
Sure. Thanks for listening and understanding.
I'll try to be here for you if you need me, okay?
Thanks, Jake.
Take care.
Mr. Lingham, I did give you 3 days to respond, and it has gone past that deadline now. Now is the time for you to respond. Either that or transfer the money. I would have thought that you would have chosen the latter by now. I see that the bank account I specified is still lacking the payment. Mr. Lingham, I'm sure there's no need to remind you that a criminal record lasts for a lifetime. I know where you work, Mr. Lingham. We can do this the hard way, if that's what you want. Mr. Lingham, I am losing my patience with you here. Mr. Lingham, this is your last chance and final warning. Pay up or we'll arrest you.
Hi, Scott.
Mr. Lingham, how did you get my name? Forget that. Where's the money? If I hadn't stopped this entire case going forward, you would have gotten into more trouble. I hope you understand how critical this situation is. You should be thanking me, not making me wait like some loser who has nothing better to do. So, back to the money. Where is it?
Scott, you're a terrible scammer. You have got such bad game. This wasn't even funny. Too easy if you ask me.
What are you talking about?
I understand that scamming isn't your strength. Robbery is your speciality, isn't it?
What?
It's your first time trying to scam someone like me, huh? Well, too bad for you, Scott. You can't fool me.
Mr. Lingham, I will not have you speak to me in that tone. I have tried to save you from a mess that you wouldn't be able to take care of on your own. You earn enough at your company, surely. What's a mere $10,000 gonna do? That won't even burn a hole in your pocket. Unless you want me to go over there and put you in cuffs, I urge you to transfer the money now.
Come on then, try me, you twat.
Don't test me.
Why not? Now it's starting to get a bit more fun.
Mr. Lingham, transfer the money right now.
You know what? Scrap that. Let's do it the textbook way. Listen up, Scott. I'm a cop, all right? You're dealing with a cop right here.
Lies. You think you can turn me away that easily? Think again.
I'm not in charge of fraud cases, but I work on missing person cases. But I'm a cop no less. Now, I can refer you to one of my colleagues who actually works for fraud cases like this one. Would you like that? Scott Parks?
How the heck did you know my name? You're no cop, prove it. I need to see some proof.
I can't show you a picture of my badge, that'll be a breach of security. You're gonna have to come and meet me in person down at the police station. How about that? You still want to see proof that I'm a cop?
You're Caroline's husband. You're no cop, shut your mouth. I ain't believing that bull.
Her husband is Paul and I'm his big brother Jake, and I happen to be a cop here. You got the wrong guy, Scott.
What the heck?
Caroline and I spoke about this. She lied about her husband and gave you my details instead. She was caught up in the heat of the moment. You see what I'm saying?
What? No, that's total bogus. Or what, she lied to me? Yo, I'm gonna kill that friggin' cow. That witch.
You shut the hell up. That is my sister-in-law you're talking about. You have got plenty more to worry about than her.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you're in big trouble, Scotty. You try to scam a cop. What do you think's gonna happen?
You can't arrest me.
Sure I can. We have your data on our system. And as for the rest, I'll leave that up to your imagination.
What? No. No, you can't do this to me.
Yes, we will, and you're gonna fry in hell, Scott. You're done. And my work here is done too. Good luck, Scott.
What the heck? Oh, you can't be serious, man. I'm telling you that I work for the FTC. Are you listening to me? Oh, damn it.
Scott tried to flee that night. He was in his apartment on the 3rd floor and jumped out the window and landed in the dumpster below. But we were already a step ahead, and one of our men caught him as he tried to wiggle himself out of the stinking dumpster that he fell into. That part ended just like how you'd see in the movies. I read that Miranda writes to him, but he didn't even bother lawyering up. That made things easier for us. He caved in like a puppy and admitted to his petty crimes, and now he's the one with a fat list of criminal records. Later on, he was charged on multiple accounts of robbery, shoplifting, other misdemeanors, and a failed attempt to scam a cop. He's now staying put safely behind bars, where he'll be learning a lesson or two on how to become a better man. As for me, this was just a typical case of fraud gone wrong. I have seen too many cases in my career as a cop to even say anything more about this petty case. I have got bigger fish to fry, and this story is done.